Guys, I'm in a new vehicle. I have a new car. She's very cutesy, she's very considerate, and she's very demure.
I'm very cutesy, very demure.
Yeah, because she's eco-friendly. Electric car. It's a Mustang Mach-E. Let me get this right. And I'm going to give you a little tour. So hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Shahira, and thank you everyone who stopped by for my first video of relaunching this channel that I posted, I don't know, maybe 10 days ago or so. I was really pleased with the amount of you guys that gave me feedback and that interacted with it, and I'd love if you continue to do so. I really didn't know what to expect, so I was really pleasantly surprised by how many of you guys stopped by and watched it. For today's video, I wanted to give you a tour of my Mustang Mach-E, my new car that I've just got. About a month ago, 6 weeks ago or so, something like that, my dream car got totaled. It was a Range Rover and I adored it. I got it in 2019, so I had it 4 to 5 years. And it was my favorite car ever. I didn't even think of getting anything else. I just loved it so much. When it was totaled, I was absolutely gutted, and I was in two minds because it was totaled over a pothole. Like, there was no actual accident. Now, it was discovered that the car body was like split in the middle. I don't know how to describe it to you. So it was very, very dangerous. Had I not taken it into the mechanic when I did, God knows what would have happened. He said he wouldn't have trusted that car one more time on the freeway with me. Like, it would have been, he said an accident was guaranteed. How bad the accident would depend, obviously, if you were on a freeway, what type of road you're on, when the car would just collapse. And, you know, I could have killed myself, injured myself really badly, or killed anyone around me or injured anyone around me with this car. So I really feel I had a little angel on my shoulder, or somebody looking after me from above, that got me to go into the mechanic that day when I did, before it got too bad and found out that that car was totaled. But anyway, I loved the car. So ever since, I've been in two minds. Do I go back to the Range Rover, or do I find a new vehicle? Some friends were telling me you'd be stupid to go back to the Range Rover if it was totaled over a pothole. Like, that just shows they're not made well, blah, blah, blah. And I could definitely see that point of view, but I was also convincing myself that no, that's just a fluke that happened. Like, that's just a random once-off, like, bizarre occasion that happened to me, and it's not going to happen again. So, like, I really could just get my Range Rover back. And I was so close. I literally almost signed a number of times. One evening I was in the dealership. The only reason I didn't walk out with something there is because I had a little issue with my insurance that I had already cancelled. And in California, it takes like 12 days to get on insurance. Who knew? So yeah, I was so close to going back to my old vehicle, but in the end, I just had this inside feeling that maybe I should try something new. And also with the Range Rover, they required a huge down payment, and the down payment that I ended up putting on this vehicle was more than half, like under half of what it would have been for the Range Rover. So I was just like, you know what, let me be a little bit financially responsible. I also really adored this vehicle when I went and test drove it and everything like that, which I'm going to show you in this video as well. So it's like, let me just be a little bit more financially responsible, watch some videos on it, get familiar with the car. I went back again for a second time to see it, and then ended up getting it. And guys, I've been driving it around and I am so happy. I actually think, like, I like it more than my Range Rover, and that's not, I don't know why that is. I think just because I'm not used to an electric vehicle and it's so tech savvy, I'm finding out new things about it all the time, and I just think it's so cool. Like, this car can literally drive itself. Like, on the freeway, it can just drive itself. It can change lanes. It's a computer. It's crazy. I know some people are not into electric vehicles, and if that's not your thing, no problem. Let us know in the comments. I don't mind. If you have been driving an electric vehicle for a while, also let us know in the comments what your experience has been like. But I'm loving it, and just how techie this car is. Anyway, I'm gonna give you a full little rundown of my car now, and I will see you guys at the end of the video. So here it is, the Mustang Mach-E. I got it in white, of course, because I'm obsessed with white vehicles. My old car was also white on black. Actually, I wish I did a close-up of the paint, because it actually has little bits of sparkle in it, and it's so pretty. I just adore it. I'm going to get the windows tinted as well, which I think will just really set it off even more, like a limo tint, especially in the back. I just think it's such a beautiful car, very sleek, still has that muscle car feel of a Mustang, but also a small SUV. They put the pony logo everywhere, which I'm not complaining about. I like that. There's a little Mach-E. This is how you open the door, you guys. You just press this button and then it pops open, and there's no handles. There's more like these little ear things that you just grab. And look at the code. That means you don't need your keys. You can literally have a code instead. Enter the car, but let's go on our test drive now.
Voice activated features while your vehicle
So
is in
911
motion.
assist, just as you asked earlier as far as safety. If you're involved in a significant accident and you're unresponsive, the vehicle will call emergency services for you, sending them the location of the vehicle and the timestamp.
Okay.
How does it know if you're unconscious? It does a countdown.
Oh,
If
and
you-
then you press yes,
Yes.
or no or something.
Yes.
Oh, God.
In that truck, we're making another right.
It's quiet.
Being honest with you, at the next stop sign or red light, when it's safe to do so, feel free to just punch it.
Go down on the gas.
Yeah, just as long as it's safe, okay?
Yeah.
It probably feels like, I mean, I would assume that it kind of jumps faster than it would a gas, because a gas takes a second for the, to
Correct.
get in the cylinders.
Okay.
So it being an electric vehicle, you're going to feel that torque and horsepower in a matter of literally 0.001 seconds.
Yeah. I mean,
The
I
power
guess
deliverance is amazing.
Mustang are known for their muscle cars anyway, aren't they?
Yes. Alrighty, and when you're able, go ahead and merge one lane to the left, okay?
I like to do my driver test.
I know.
I don't even think I went all the way down the road.
No, you did not.
Really?
That's okay though.
That's crazy.
Alright.
That fast. Okay.
Passing this light, you're just going to go merge one over to the right, okay?
Is it a front wheel drive, all wheel drive, rear?
So it's a rear wheel drive.
Rear wheel drive.
61, but I'm going to put it to 65.
So you can go up like as if
Oh,
you're.
yeah, I see it there. Oh, this is cool.
Now turn left again. Just do this. Just do the signal. It's gonna look around to see if it's safe. Boom.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Will it do that and like until you tell it to
Okay.
stop?
What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna ask you to take over because we're gonna get on Magnolia. Too late. It's okay.
So what do I do to take over?
You just hold on to it essentially, and then when you want to take resume control, you're gonna lightly tap the brake just a tad, okay? And the reason why is because there you go. Now you're back in control. Drive as you normally would, but switch to the right.
So it's turned that off now.
Yes,
Okay.
because you paused it rather. Not turned off.
Okay.
Paused it. One more over.
Because it's an electric car, what is in the engine? Well, it's a front trunk, so extra trunk space. And this one is a cooler. How awesome. And you can fill it with ice. Guys, it's even got 2 cup holders in here. You can fill this thing with ice, have a little picnic, make sure your food doesn't defrost. Like, it's so awesome. The guy who gave me the car says you don't have to worry about the ice melting, it drains out, and he described it as the car taking a little piss. The keys just pop open the trunk electronically. It's a large trunk. Don't be distracted by how much shit I have in here, but it is quite large. Now back to the vehicle. How do you charge this thing? Well, it has a thing that looks kind of like a gas tank, but where you plug in the charger, which is right here. You just press this button, it pops it out. Those lights represent how charged it is. Obviously, it will also tell you on the inside of the car. There's fast charging, slower charging, etc. Now we're going to have a look inside the back of the car. Of course, speakers, electronic windows, all the usual, leather seats. I like the stitching on the seats as well. There's 3 seats here. The armrest pulls down. But look at this. This is the showstopper, the roof. This isn't on the select vehicles of the Mustang Mach-E, but I got the premium because of this roof. I just had to have it. I just thought it was so beautiful, especially in LA with the palm trees. You need that roof. 2 cup holders there. And then, so obviously that's the armrest, goes up and down, your little fans, an AC in the back, and little adapter for your phone chargers, or I don't know what they call them anymore, USB-C chargers or something like that. This is the car from the rear view, looking forward. And then we're going to move on to the passenger side. Here in the passenger side, we're going to have a little look at, these are the gears, although it's not really gears when it's an automatic vehicle, but there we go. Another armrest, some storage hidden under here. I've already filled it with stuff. And then also there's more storage underneath in this little compartment here. Then of course a regular dashboard like any car. Here's the sound bar that goes all along the top of the car. We also have speakers in the door. Getting in on the driver's side, obviously all of the window operations, seat memory, locks, all the usual that you would have. Look at this huge display, almost looks like a laptop. I love this. You can program these buttons up the top. I'm going to show you here in a second for your garage clicker. So I've already done one for work, one for home. And I don't need my garage clicker anymore. I can just press that little button and it will open the garage door as long as I've programmed it correctly. Here we have a little thing for sunglasses. So I've put my little sunglasses up there. And yeah, look out at that beautiful clear top again on the car. It stretches all the way from the front to the back and I really love it. Here's a wireless charging pad for your phone, so you just throw your phone down there and it charges. Then you've got another area for your cables again. Although everything is wireless, switching on the vehicle now, you can see everything lights up. You should even see this at night. It's so beautiful. There's ambient lighting and stuff. I'll show you that a little bit at the end. On here, obviously, you've got Apple CarPlay, but you've also got Alexa. Just so many different things on here. You've even got Wi-Fi hotspot. So, you know, you don't have to ever worry. You can also do a lot through the app that you get with this car. You can drive the vehicle, open the vehicle, everything without your keys. You can even start the air conditioning from anywhere in the world because it's by satellite before you get to the vehicle. So if you're somewhere hot, put on the air conditioning before you get there. How handy is that? How many times have you been burnt by leather seats before? Like, it's just super handy to be able to turn on the air conditioning. That really got me. There's a whole video manual on the car, which is like a YouTube for showing you how to use the car, which is awesome because it just shows you how to use all the tech stuff. And there is just something about looking up at your ceiling and of your car and seeing the view of palm trees and the sky. I mean, why not? It's super special. The Mustang lights up at night. Look at these. The horse logo on the ground, the ambient lighting in the car. So beautiful. I love it. It's like a little disco. I'm sure I'm leaving so many things out, so any questions, put them in the comments.
So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. It's getting dark here and I have one little light, so I better stop filming. But if you got this far in the video, thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys stopping by. As always, don't forget to subscribe, turn the little notification bell on. I think that's what they say. Comment and like, and follow me on social media if you're interested. If you have any video requests, ideas, constructive criticism, anything, just let me know because I would love to hear it. Wish me well wearing my car in the comments. That means to drive it safely. And yeah, thank you so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Very cutesy, very mindful, very demure.